Encore Revival, America, April 20, 2020. The pneumonia virus's biggest casualty is Democratic politics. As the party of ostensibly helping people, Democratic governors gambled that taking action would sway public opinion in their direction. Michigan, Minnesota, and Virginia governors did not need to create the greatest restrictions among the states, but their Democratic Party's moral compass guided them there. They might have added a dose or two of theatrics, especially understandable when one is in the DNC spotlight for the VP candidacy. Clear your throat while saying Michigan. It is a fascinating turn of the usual pendulum. States stepping on constitutional rights while the federal government defends them. All the while, states calling for more federal powers while they object to the federal powers stopping them. The other factor is kookery. Since when did young Democratic voters, especially Sanders supporters, trust numbers put out by a Republican-controlled federal government? Requirements for deciding cause of death do not include a diagnosis of disease, yet a disease is being declared the cause of death for many who have not been diagnosed. Those numbers come from a Republican-controlled federal government. Then Democratic voters enshrine those numbers to support Democratic governors' action. What numbers are made up and what is real remains another question that can't be answered now. The big takeaway is a meltdown in the Democratic voter base. Their justification of numbers doesn't make sense, nor does their idea that steps toward martial law will be popular. We could be looking at an even greater Republican victory this November. That's interesting, since the reported number of pneumonia virus deaths haven't come close to the number of abortions. Encore. Revival has returned to America.